enlightenment is not something that you can, basically what you do is you follow certain practices that make you one-pointed and disciplined. This is the key word. In fact, somebody is asking, what's the role of discipline? What's the role of this? Discipline is central for you to show that you're not animal anymore. Animals don't have discipline. We have discipline about timing and this and that. So discipline is a necessary requirement for you to make progress from the animal to the human and from the human to the divine. Discipline is crucial. So the idea that, for example, you can become enlightened, what happens then? You use different ploys, say bhakti or karma or gnan or, rajyo. Do mix and match like you go in a sweet shop. Do mix and match depending on your own character. You might do a little bit of meditation, a little bit of activity, selfless activity, a little bit of, great devotion to your personality or thinking higher thoughts, etc. Use any of these and combination of these to make spiritual progress. That is the beauty of our tradition. So it allows, what these different pathways in a way stir you up. They make you in a way become one. The only key word is become one-pointed. Look, that's what Raj Yoga is about. Just chitta vritti nirodha. Rise above the idea that your mind is throwing in your face saying you are that, you are not that, you are something deeper. And that is the whole idea of using any of the pathways. I'll just give an example. Someone uses karma marga. Karma marga is very simple in the Bhagavad Gita, and this is what it's teaching. It simply says act, be active, don't be lazy. Don't be, sit back and don't do anything. Do something first. Action is better than inaction. The second part of karma marga is also very straightforward. It simply says act, but try and act in a selfless manner. That means look after your personal interest, don't ignore it, but at the same time try and think of greater good and work for the greater good rather than your personal good or your family's good. You will get caught up with the personal good. What is good for me and my family, that's enough. So no, that's me, that's small-minded. Think of the greater good and work for the greater good, selfless. You say, but Mr. Lakhan, they seem so different from the idea of bhakti or idea of gnan. It's not different, I'll show you. When you start to act in a selfless manner, this is what happens, like magic. You're rubbing away the idea that you are this. Because you're looking for other people's interests, so you forget your personal needs are kind of put in the back burner. So slowly you rub away the idea that you are this little tiddler. So the selfless activity is like a little, brush, scouring brush that kind of rubs away the idea that I am this little fellow. It's rubbed because you're working for other people. You don't have time to think about your own good. So in a way, that particular activity is making you selfless. That through that process, you lose, if you like, sight of your ego that is blocking your true nature. It's the spirit rather than what you think you are. See, that's what Raj Yoga is teaching about. That's what Gnana Marga is teaching about. So all these pathways, they appear like quite different, but they're not, in a way, they are taking you to the same destination using different ploys suited to your own starting point in your spiritual journey and your own temperament. So allow for it.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.